Yes, Bishop. The match ended in favor of Nottingham Forest, 3-2. And the match
Unfortunately.
reactions, we have to talk about it. I'm fuming. This is stupid nonsense game. What's your thoughts? We lost the game 3-2, no doubt about it. I don't know what to say. Bishop, what's your take on this match? I am
So
fuming, seriously.
I'm not that fuming because it's we're doing the watch along
Mm-hmm.
together, and but there's something like I said, I think the Man United management right now they'll be regretting having left the old manager Ten Hag for so long, because this it shows the lackadaisical attitude in the players.
Yes,
They are not up to their colleagues, if we can use that, in other clubs. Now,
clubs.
when you if it was Man City, I would have said, okay, they have superior players. If this was an Arsenal, a Tottenham Hotspur, a Chelsea that is just rejuvenating, you can put an argument for the players. But against the Nottingham Forest, I don't care to know whether they are fifth on the table. But one thing you need to understand is this: if we go player to player, player for against the Nottingham Forest, we are ahead of them. So for you to now come together and give this kind of performance at home, it's worrisome, because I said it after the Arsenal match that it was because when United went full defensive. That's why it seems like they tried. They actually didn't play anything in that match. But now that you are supposed to express yourself and show the world that that was not a fluke, that we can actually blend defense and attack together. So Arsenal scoring the two goals from corner kick, it's not because Arsenal corner kick was that good. It's because Man U defense was that bad. In during the halftime, you were not around. I said something. I said, is it that every match that Arsenal has played that they scored the corner in every match? The answer is no.
No.
And I will take you to a very popular match. They played Inter Milan. Arsenal played more than 13 corners
Let's take
against
on
Inter Milan. They didn't score
fact.
one.
Nothing.
So Inter Milan players are not as tall as Man U players. It means that there's a system to defend this kind of corner kicks that is not being employed by the management yet. So, and for me, when the coach was coming in, I said it, I don't have anything against Amorim. For this season, they can do as he wants to do. He can experiment as he wants to experiment. The deed has already been done by Ten Hag.
Then
Anything we can scrap from this season,
let us
fine.
scrap.
But
Yeah.
I was expecting not this kind of performance. So we are talking about the performance. No, for me, I'm not talking about the result. I'm talking about the performance. You can always lose. Man City has lost, Liverpool has lost, Arsenal has lost, Tottenham has lost, Newcastle has lost. Teams are going to lose this season. But what we are saying is we want to see a performance. This kind of performance is not what encourages the fans. This kind of performance is not what gives the manager confidence. This kind of performance don't even give the players themselves confidence. So where do we go from here? It becomes a dilemma.
But Bishop, another thing, let's talk about the players now. I mean, we are, during the watch along, I was saying IQ players. The only players I can pinpoint right there is Mazarawi and probably Diallo too. Everybody, every one of them, I think they lack confidence. They lack that maturity. They lack urgency. What do you want to? What's your take on these players with
Okay,
this performance?
okay. So with this kind of performance, we will go for the player rating and everything. Just
Mm.
like you said, we were in the match, we were the watch along. From the first half, we could pick out 5 people that shouldn't be in that starting
In that,
lineup at all. They have no business being in the starting lineup. Now, when the changes were made, I think for me, I was expecting an earlier change for Garnacho, number one,
no,
but it
but
didn't come early.
yeah, you said so.
It came after the 3-1, so it didn't come early. I was expecting a quick change for Yoru, because I know that because you can see the difference between Masrau and Yoru. It's not that Yoru was that bad. It's not that Masrau is that good. Masrau was recovering the ball in record time. Once they lose the ball,
He
they can't
picked it
throw
up.
three passes without him intercepting. He did more interception than people that started the match. He did more interception than the whole defenders that started the match. It shows that this guy, just like you said, is a question of an football IQ. So he's
IQ.
coming from a Bayern Munich team. A Bayern Munich is grounded in passing, in defending, in attacking, in compatibility. Everything they've trained him, even though he was not a regular at Bayern Munich, he still went through the training. So you could see the difference. Even the elite, you could see the difference
You
in
see
the
the difference? Yeah.
style of the elite. Now, when you see the players that have been in Man U for more than 4 or 5 years, I'm now going to the Rashford, to the Fernandes, to the Brunos, and the likes of them. You can see the way they play and the Dalot. Look at the ball that Dalot. You are down
Jesus
3-2.
Christ.
You had that kind of ball.
And you
Everybody was waiting for you to give a pass, and you just shoot the ball. At that moment, I saw the coach reaction. The coach reaction, like you could see his reaction. Like what? Even the striker was like, "What?" Like
what are you
look at
doing?
look at the corner kick they cross. That one wanted to do an overhead kick. I was asking, who is leading?
Who is
Is it Man U that is leading or not? Because an overhead kick should be something that, oh, we are leading, so we can afford to play around, we can afford to try some things. It's not when you are chasing a goal.
ah
You are losing at home. You are not doing an overhead kick in the 92 minutes. Come on. That shows a low IQ. Now, let's go to the goal they scored. Let's start from the first goal they scored.
talk to me, bro.
So we said Manchester United, we said Arsenal is good in corner kick. Is Nottingham Forest also good in corner kick?
No.
That was the excuse we were giving them against Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal has scored 21 goals. How many goals has Nottingham Forest scored from corner kick? That shows you that it's not that Arsenal is that good. It's the system of it's the Manchester United system that is bad.
Positioning, right?
The positioning, the
It's
marking.
poor.
They are doing zonal marking. They were playing zonal. Look at they revisited all the goals that Arsenal scored. There was no one that they blocked Onana. Onana could not come out. Why? Because it was wrongly positioned. The corner kick they scored today, the same thing.
The same
The
thing.
second goal was his fault. Let us not say anything that Bruno lost the ball. They took a straight shot. Onana maybe misjudged it. Let's leave him that. It was his fault. The third goal is where I'm going to. Wood, not the ball. Martinez was there. So if you know you cannot kick the ball, why are you standing there? If he was not there, Onana would have still tried to read the ball. Maybe he would have reached it, or maybe he would have not reached it. That's another discussion. But because you were there, Onana could not try to read the ball. So you that if a corner kick is being taken, there's a guy on the left hand post, there's a guy on the right hand post. In case they not the ball there, you clear the ball. The ball came directly to Martinez. Martinez could not lift his leg. Is it that he had muscle pull? Is it that he had injury? Why couldn't he lift his leg to clear the ball? Those questions. So when I know this coach is going to review the match and he plays the tape for them. Can you tell me what happened here? I need an explanation. Can you tell me why you couldn't kick this ball out? Because if they did consider 3 goals, if they didn't consider the third goal, I think the match would have ended maybe 2-2.
2-2.
3-1 was a stretch.
Was too much.
Now,
was stretch.
Now you put, and now I don't want to blame this coach. I'm trying as much.
I want you to talk about number 9. That our number 9.
I'm going there now. That's what I'm going
okay.
to.
Good,
I'm saying I don't want to blame the coach. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying hard not to blame the coach, but I think I have to. He has to take a blame here. He has to take a blame. So he removed Bruno and he put in Rashford. I was expecting Rashford to go to the wing of Garnacho because Ahmad was already there. Nobody, when they removed Garnacho, who was on the side of who was replacing Garnacho? It was supposed to be Rashford to replace Garnacho, but Rashford was not playing with Ahmad. I don't understand, and I am 100% sure that Rashford did not choose to go there. They told him to go there. I am 100% sure the coach told him to remain there. The Rashford I know would have taken the Garnacho spot, but it was that Ahmad and Rashford. Do you know what? They were just confusing themselves. As much as Ahmad tried to do something, they were confusing themselves. What I expected, that Ahmad is pulling the string there. Rashford should be pulling the string in the other side also, but they were all gathered there. Now I'm going to the striker.
Yes.
From the first time that they started the match, you already started talking about his position, but there was a cross that went in and he was nowhere to be found. Yes. So I said, okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. That was just starting of the match. From that moment on, forget the goal he scored. I didn't say anything this guy did. This guy didn't do anything in this match. He couldn't hold the ball. He couldn't position himself. And this is the most interesting part. He couldn't read the game. The fact that you see a ball coming from your keeper and your teammate is trying to knock the ball, at least judge where he's going to knock the ball to and get ready to go to that side. Get ready to hustle for the ball to that side. He saw Dalot trying to knock the ball and Dalot knocked the ball down. The ball bounced 3 times and there was nobody that could chase that ball until Northern Forest player came and touched the ball. Now that tells me something. Number one, is this guy the striker for Amorim? From this match I watched and from the Arsenal match is no. You remember in the Arsenal match, I think we had a watch along in the Arsenal match, that there was a ball that him and Kyo went for. And I was like, Kyo, how can Kyo force you to this ball? This is not Saliba, this is not Gabriel. How can Kyo force you to this ball? That was when I started like, are you sure this guy is what he is? How can Kyo force you to the ball? In speed wise, you are faster. Agility wise, you are faster. Physicality wise, you are faster. You are younger. How could he get to the ball before you when you guys started at the same time? At that point, I was very disappointed. Just like today, he didn't do anything in the match. Now, the goal, my flatter people are like, oh, if he had the chance, he will score. Anybody will score that goal he scored. You can bet that with your life. Anybody will score that goal because Garnacho was supposed to score the ball, and he didn't score the ball, and the ball just went loose, and he just tapped it in. Anybody on that pitch, even on that night, if he was in that position, will score the ball. And we know everybody will score the ball. So at this point, if you remember the Dawn, the first match that Amorim played, you know Rashford was the striker.
Yes.
Ojland and Zeki was on bench.
On the bench.
People thought it was like, oh, maybe they were not fit. I think our next match going forward, I don't think we'll be seeing Ojland from this performance. I don't think we'll be seeing him. Just like you said, it should be a second half player coming in.
Yeah.
So for me, he had a disappointing outing from the last 2 matches I've seen. It doesn't look like, see, it's not about scoring. Havertz in Arsenal doesn't score, but he gives them something. This guy doesn't bring anything to the table.
Nothing.
He doesn't bring. See, Havertz can hold on the play. If Havertz hold the ball, in fact, the way Havertz terrorized defenders, they are scared of him. They run from him. You can see him terrorizing, running around, doing everything. He might not score, he might miss one-on-one, but you see that walk attitude. You see the character. You see the hustle. You see the physicality. You see the IQ. Havertz has a very IQ. He knows when to pass. He knows when not to shoot. That's his own. He passes most of the ball that he should be shooting, so others are scoring, and he's getting the assist. As long as you are doing something for the team, the manager is okay with it. But when you come and you become a liability, you lose the ball easily. You are not bringing people to play. You are not positioning yourself. You are not creating chances. You are not assisting. You are not scoring. Then you become a liability. I don't know what else you want the coach to do. Just like I said, the only blame I'm giving the coach, number one, you have a Mazraoui on the bench and you are starting a Euro that is just coming back. I think it is high time we start calling out this coach. I know it's too early, but listen, we need to call him out. Man, you need all the points they need to get. I think he played with this match. I think with the lineup, I think he played with this match. From the defense, Euro shouldn't be starting yet. That's number one. As you have seen Martinez today, do you think Martinez should have started this game? From the Arsenal defense that we saw, do you think Martinez should start this game? It's a no. Now we go to the forward again. When you see the line, Ahmad Ugarte Manon, when we say they wanted to make change, who did you remove? All of us remove Manon. But when this guy will make change, he remove Ugarte. And you can see,
we already see Meno is dead. As he
was gassed out. He was tired. He was gassed out. He was lapsed out. Now watch this. Immediately they remove Ugarte. Immediately they remove Bruno. There was no chance created again. Everything just went flat.
Nothing.
So are we going to blame the player for removing those guys? No. That's what I'm saying. The manager will start. He will start bearing some blames right now. Although we are not saying that you should win this season, we are not saying that you should qualify for Champions League. We are not even saying you should qualify for UEFA Cup. I don't even want them to go to Europe, but put up a performance that we can rely on.
So going forward now, where do we start from here now? I mean, where do we go from?
Going forward is very simple. I think for now you have seen some players that he can work with and who he cannot work
And
with.
you
What
cannot work with.
So what I believe you should do, number one, the players you cannot work with, can you list them and give the board and tell them, please find a new home for this player? And for me, if I'm going to start from the defense, I will start with
Tell me.
Martinez from the
One.
defense. I'll start with Martinez. I'll start with Maguire. I don't have anything against Maguire. Maguire, he has been a good servant, but he just needs to go because there are some attitude that they've carried over and over and over, and they might inflict it on the new guys. So there are some people that needs to go. Maguire, Martinez needs to go. Shaw needs to be cut loose. Shaw needs to be
Absolutely.
cut loose. He needs to be
Okay.
cut loose. Shaw needs to be cut loose. Okay. Now let's keep Dalot for one season and give him one more season. Let's keep Dalot. Let's keep Malaysia. Let's keep those guys. So when I come to the midfield, I don't know who sanctioned the signing of Jesse Mount. I think he needs to go. I think he needs maybe he needs a reset, but Jesse Mount needs something that Man U cannot offer him right now. So I will not put him on the list because he just came. So let's leave him out. Eriksen needs to go now, not because Eriksen is bad, but he's taking up a space. You see, there are players that will not play, but they're taking up a chunk of space. Eriksen is one. You don't want to use him and you don't want to sell him. Why? But he's taking up a chunk of space. An academy player can take that space. You can bring up an academy player to start learning. Casemiro needs to go. Simple. This is we're not doing favorism here again. Casemiro needs to go. Now we get to the guy that we're talking about, Rashford. You said Rashford need a new start of life. I don't think Man United can give him that also. So for me, if a good bid comes for him, now what is a good bid? From the way he has been playing, Man United will be lucky to get a 20 million for him. They'll be very lucky to get with the way he has been playing. They'll be very lucky to get 20 million for him. So Rashford needs to go. Now the two striker you have, they are young. That's the problem. Now this is the problem. Odilon, Zeki, the two of them are young. What do you want to do? Do you want to sell them? Just like I told you, Odilon is 21. So where do you want to like loan him out? Yes. Who will pay the salary? Zeki is 23. Do you want to loan him out? Who will pay the salary? Odilon is anywhere. Zeki is anywhere because you said you want to go young. Now, because you want to go young, you give them big salary, you give them this one. Right now, they are on the event that you Don is saying the two of them they are not a striker that should be starting for Manchester United. If you bring in an established striker, when do you keep both of them? That's the question.
One has to
two of them cannot stay on the bench.
One has
That's
to
the problem.
One has to go. One has to go.
So from what you have seen now, do you think anybody want to take a chance on them?
Yeah, Zeski, I was reading something that I want to go back to
Bologna.
Syria. Yeah. I mean,
so if he wants to go back, fine. So they can take him on loan. Maybe they cannot afford the salary. Then they can take him on loan. Then the next season they pay, or they break the salary into 4 years.
In fact,
something has to be done.
This coach cannot work with this as striker. No,
I don't think he can. I don't think he can.
It can. And well, the next match is going to be, I think, Europa, Victoria.
Europa. Yes. Europa. Then our next Premier League team is
Man City. I don't even shake for that one. I don't even worry about that one
because the two of them are not serious.
They are not serious. All right, Bishop, I got to go, Jare. You want to sue me? I just tired.
But guess what? But this is the problem. Our next feature is the only feature I see we are winning. Because it's Victoria Plixi, and again it's a way. Then you are coming back to play Man City at Etihad. You are coming back to play Tottenham at EFL Cup quarterfinal at White Hart Lane. Then you play Bournemouth that has been beating everybody. You play Bournemouth. Then you play Wood. Then you play Newcastle. Then you play Liverpool. Then you play Arsenal in FA Cup first round. You are out of the FA Cup already. You are playing Arsenal in Emirates. That's the FA Cup draw. You are playing Arsenal in Emirates.
Sure.
And guess what? That is just your second match in January. So all Man U match in January, first match of January of the new year. Let me prepare your mind. 2025 first match, Arsenal, Man United first match, Liverpool. Second match, Arsenal.
Voila, wow.
So they're just giving happy new year. You're not hearing twat.
All right, Bishop, thank you so much. We got to go. All right. Smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and this is how we are rolling. Thank you so much, Bishop. Bye for
Yeah,
now.
I'm still gonna. I'll do
Yeah.
the player
Okay.
rating and I'll send
Player
it.
rating.
Do you
All right.
please like and subscribe to the channel? We are
All
coming
right.
big. All right. Thank you
Yes.
so much. You guys
All
have
right.
the rest of your weekend.
All right. Bye.